You know, I often ask you or tell you to use fractions rather than decimals or percentages, and this is a reason why. So consider I have a tree diagram. I have two outcomes. I can have A, then B, and this is a conditional probability question just to help you out a bit. So maybe this is something and this is it not. Again, we can do the same on this one. That could be N, that can be not. And maybe we're doing percentages. Remember, these always sum to 1. And maybe this is going to be, what can we have this to be? That to be 2%. And this one is, because it's conditional probability, let's make this 12%. And this one, oops, that would obviously be 88%, not 18%. And let's say I wanted to calculate P, A given N. Remember, the formula for this is A section A over the probability of N, which is equal to 25%, which is 0.25, times by 0.02 over 0.75. Oh, wait a minute, let's make this a bit clearer for you. So it's the same thing we've just written above, plus 0.75 times 0.12. Basically, it's all the way that n is happening. Now, if you look at that, that's using decimals. It's like, oh my word, that's maybe not so clever an idea. So let's convert that to fractions. Let's just have it as percentages to begin with. So you know they're out of 100. And we're adding on the bottom, so let's have the common denominator, which is 100. Still, it's not looking too nice, but 25 times 2 is 50. 100 times 100 is 10,000, because it's 4 zeros, because it's 2 zeros to the 100, and it's times by itself. Starting to run out of space, let's just give that up there. So we've got 50 over 10,000 plus, now 75 times 12. Now I always suggest just have a little bit of scrap paper, and you've got 75 times 12, so 2 times 5 is 10, it's 2 times 70, so 2 times 7 is 140, 10 times 5 is 50, 10 times 7 is 700. Add those up, you've got 7, 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 5 is 10, that's 1 plus 7 plus 1, that's 900. So what we've now got is 50 over 10,000 over 950 over 10,000, and what we can do is the 10,000s cancel. They cancel because we're using the rule you probably saw many years ago, this rule here, where you flip the second fraction when we are dividing it, so we can times instead, and they are, whoops, making it, no, actually I can write that's 950. So therefore what we have is 50 over 950, and we can simplify that down further. The easiest way to do is to divide them both by 10, but you can see they can still simplify further. Now I know that you can see that that's going to be 19 5s into 95, but let's just say if we were struggling, you could say the 5s into 9 go go once with 4 remainder. 5s into 10 will go twice with no remainder, but 1 5 is 5, and you have 4 left over to get up to 9. 5s into 45 make 9, so therefore we have 5s into 5 go once, 5s into 5 go 19 times. I hope you found that useful.